be saved. Number two, revelational wisdom in the Word of God is the transformational wisdom. That is, thank God for the wisdom that got you saved as a baby. And you cannot remain as a baby with God. How many of you will have a car and you give a car key to your baby? You will never do that. There are certain instructions that you can't give a baby. You are going out now and you look at a little child and say, okay, I'm going out, go and do certain errand for me. They will be laughing at your foolishness and be jumping. As soon as you are going, they didn't even remember anything. And they start playing. And you come and say, they walk and say, Mommy, and they laugh at you again. Children, there are certain instructions that you can't give a child. You must remain with God. Also, to continue growing. And that is where transformation comes in. Transformation is you leaving your old mind, your old belief that you came in with, and you began to drop them and allow God to begin to bring His own. Transformation comes as a result of constant renewal of our mind. And this is what truly builds us up. Romans 12 verse 2. He said, be thou transformed by the renewal of your mind. That is, you put on the old mind and take in the new one. You can't keep an old wine in a new bottle. Neither can you make a new wine in an old bottle. New wine, new mindset requires you to deeply absorb the mind of God. It doesn't matter the kind of mind again you put on. If it is not the mindset of God, it's still wrong. Because there are other mindsets out there. You are to put on the mind, for we have the mind of Christ. And this is the kind of mind that should be in you. Therefore, transformation is being sponsored by constant hunger, thirst for the Spirit. A man who handles things with levity. He doesn't care anything. That person cannot be transformed. Transformation begins from you making up your mind to put on the old things of you and put on the new. It's a mindset. In the place of prayer, you put on the old ways and you put on the new ways. In the place of meditations, you put on the old ways, the old carnal ways, the things that you think, the immoral, the ungodly. God gave us the standard. He said, whatsoever things that are good, whatsoever things that are godly, whatsoever things that are of good report, if there be any virtue, those are the things you are to think of. And usually when we think, it's as a result of what we are having. And that is why the Bible told us in Colossians chapter 3 verse 16, it said, let the word of God dwells in your heart richly. So that when you are thinking, what are you thinking? You are thinking the word. It is what you put in that you think of. If you put the word of God, not just anyhow, rich enough, When you are thinking, that's what comes in. But when you think, if you put on maybe film, social media, you know, even news, you don't even have time for the word of God. If you wake up at night, those are the things you'll be thinking of. If you sleep, those are the things happening in your subconsciousness. The right thing for you to put on and put in is the word of God. And it has to be rich. It's not partial. It has to be rich enough. Rich enough to chase away all old thoughts. Rich enough to chase away all wicked imaginations. Paul said, casting down every imagination and every high thing. So there are high things. High things are like school fees. High things are important. It's not as if they are not important. High things are like house rent. But let the word of God, because the word of God is that will bring him the solution to all those high things. Blotting out handwriting and every wicked ordinances, taking them off the way and nailing them on the cross. The word of God is a transformative power of God. The word of God remold and reshape our character. It molds, it reshapes, it enlightens, it reconfigures us. Acts chapter 20 verse 32. I commend you to God and to the word of his grace that is able to build you up, that is able to reconfigure your mindset, that is able to adjust your thoughts, that is able to take away all limitations, that is able to take away all traditions and philosophy and taking them off you. There are barriers, taking off barriers. That he's able to give you your own inheritance now among them that are sanctified. It will give you anything. It will give you all that God has for you. Transformation removes your ideology and your beliefs and your conviction. That's what transformation does. So each time we come to God, in services like this, we come in so that we can remove some old ideologies. We can remove some old beliefs that is not inconsistent with the word of God. And we began to put on. Even as I'm talking to you now, some of you are putting on again. You are putting on again. You are putting on again.